Try not to be walking around or risk getting kicked in the face. This is Hawkeye on Stinker Madness.
What's that smell?
I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty as fuck. Thirsty as fuck.
Hey, look at me!
Thrill me.
If you come back in here, I'm gonna hit you with so many rights, you're gonna beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Beg for a left.
Thrill me.
Hey, look at me!
No more hangers!
It stinks.
Hangers!
Get to the chopper! Stinker Madness.
Hello, welcome to Stinker Madness, the podcast about bad movies for bad movie lovers. I'm your host, Justin. With me are Sam and Jackie. We've got a big show, so I'm going fast.
Super fast.
Super fast. Zoom. Hi, guys. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hello to the listeners.
We should also mention that pre-holiday funk right now.
Yeah.
I'm already on my second red beer, and when I say second, I'm knocking over 2x4s. So
Nice. Jackie, what you drinking?
I've got a White Russian,
Nice.
and I just started it. I'm about a quarter way down. And of course, I make mine in huge glasses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already feeling it.
Wow. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a what's that called where you re-energize the previous day's drunk, so you get drunk again faster because you're drinking 2 days in a row.
it's called borrowing from next week.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm having so much fun that I've borrowed consciousness and productivity through Wednesday at this point. Yeah.
I have also been drinking since Wednesday.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm drinking so much in the last 2 days that I'm going to be worthless until Wednesday.
Yeah, see, I've spent the last 20 years drinking so much that I think I've just borrowed the last 20 years of my life. Like, that's, how they say if you smoke a cigarette, it takes 15 minutes off. I'm about 20 years off of my lifespan.
Oh,
You're
fuck
like-
it. Do you really want to live that long? I mean, not to be a dick.
If I was drunk, I would.
Well, I don't want to be an old person that can't
That's
walk
drunk?
around and shit.
If you're drunk, what does it
you're
matter?
Fine, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true.
That's 20 years less of me being drunk. So
I'm not
here's-
willing to quit.
Here's to dead livers. We need to get going on this. We have got a chalk show full.
Chalk show full.
I just
full
want to
chalk.
say, before we get into this, this movie is extremely racist.
Yes, it is.
And so if those things come out, I am not a racist. That is what the movie said.
We are only depicting the spirit of the film, not our own beliefs.
Right. Hawkeye from 1988, starring
George Chung.
George Chung, who is a guy.
Yeah.
Chuck Jeffries, I believe, is the other guy.
He is the other guy.
It's not Eddie Murphy, believe it or not.
That was really weird.
It's uncanny.
Yeah.
Like, people do impressions of Eddie Murphy, and it's mostly his dumb laugh. But that style of Axel Foley fast talking, and even in particular, I'm thinking of one scene where they bust into a mobster's hotel room, basically, and he's throwing guff at them about cleaning the place up. Like, they are the ones that came in, busted up all the shit, and like, man, get a housekeeper, clean this shit up. Mm-hmm. It is so Axel Foley. That's not even an Eddie Murphy impression. It's an Axel Foley impression.
It is an Axel Foley impression, but it's the best one that's ever been done.
It's the best one that's ever been done.
The first time I watched this, I believe I watched it with friend of the program, Roman, and one of our other friends, Mark. And I think in the middle of it, we were doing this thing where it's like, close your eyes. You just close your eyes and listen to him. It's Eddie Murphy.
It's fucking
it's
Eddie
Axel
Murphy.
Foley. You can't tell the difference. The
You
voice
cannot.
is spot on.
The vocal inflection, the tones, the pace, anything that involves speaking is that.
And if it was accidental, that would make sense, because no one has ever done an impersonation of anyone as good as this guy's doing Axel Foley.
Right. Absolutely.
So it has to be on accident. Like, he just actually is Axel Foley.
Man, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Jackie, this is your first tour of Hawkeye. Other than your disclaimer of blatant racism, from all sides, it should be noted.
I just want to say that at first I thought this movie was about Hawkeye, who was in the Avengers.
Right, it is not that.
It is not that. And I was like, okay.
It's not even about a guy with hawk eyes.
No.
Because it's pretty clear that Hawkeye can't see shit.
No, I don't think he opened his eyes once during this film.
He makes poopy face the entire movie because he's so, like, everything is lame. He's 16-year-old alternative teenager, the cop.
Yeah.
This is lame. Being a cop is lame. Everything's lame.
He needed a pair of sunglasses so bad during filming. That's what it looked like. Like, he was constantly fighting the sun that was
Right.
in his eyes. And I was like, I know that
He's squinting because
He's
it's so bright
squinting.
outside.
and
Not-
it's awful.
Yeah, and in certain scenes, because it's so bright outside, he tried to sneak in sunglasses.
And they said, take him off.
And so if he's being shot from behind, sometimes he's just wearing sunglasses because it's so bright outside.
Why
in
can't he
Vegas.
wear sunglasses?
I don't know.
Give him
Well,
sunglasses. It's mean. It's
actually-
it's torture.
In a budget production, if you've made a couple of them, you really don't want to allow sunglasses.
Why?
Because the camera will reflect
Well,
right
yeah,
into the
that's
fucking
true.
sunglasses.
If you're an idiot and can't shoot at
shoot
an
around
angle,
it.
right.
That's the problem, is that you're just adding another problem to an already problematic situation.
I guess we're calling "Don't be an idiot," but if you really think about it, we just got done praising the art direction and the cinematography in Star Wars: A New Hope. Darth Vader, his reflective eyeballs, the camera's in it all the goddamn time. So even if you're making arguably the most important film in history, you can't get those camera guys out of there.
No, they just show up.
Stage lights, all of it.
That's where, yeah, it took me one time when we were doing the children's show. I had drawn the shot on the storyboard, and it was going to be one of those where it was one side of the third, there's this kid wearing aviators, and we're looking past him, and we're going to do a rack focus to the other
Hold
kid.
on. Was his name Lionel by chance?
It was not Lionel. We're going to do a rack focus to this other kid, and the whole scene was dialogue using a rack focus back and forth between the two. And it took like 20 minutes to set the shot up to get it to the way that it needed to look without getting me in the sunglasses. So, yeah, you just don't let him shoot with sunglasses.
Well, and who gives a shit anyway? It's not like the boom mics weren't in the shots here
There's some
and there.
booms that show
Yeah.
up here.
With
Yeah.
this one, I think you let him wear the sunglasses.
I think you let him wear the sunglasses.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you're like, well, okay.
Maybe they should unionize and like go on strike. Sunglasses, the policy. We're allowed to do whatever with our fucking eyeballs.
The problem is that he's the director and the executive producer.
Yeah, so it's on him.
Screw that guy then.
What else we got on Hawkeye? Anything?
Not a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
so this is the second in a series of movies that he and actor Leo Fong, who's done a lot more stuff than him, but he was sort of the guy that got these movies off the ground. And the one that they had done previously had Richard Norton and Cynthia Rothrock in it.
Yeah, that's a great combo.
Yeah, that has to be hot shit. And that's got to be Cynthia Rothrock really early on in the forms of karate Cynthia Rothrock business.
Yeah, where she's got man, that woman, she just is two different people, I swear to God. The way she aged. I think she got a face transplant.
Maybe. There's also, you can look at this as the front end of when Vegas decided it wants to make movies as well.
Yes, absolutely.
88, so they're like, shit, we got all the same stuff. We're just as close.
Mm-hmm.
We're out here getting drunk every weekend anyway.
Right.
And that's where you see some of these actors like Leo Fong going, shit, let's, if we hit on red, let's make a movie this weekend.
Yeah. Or
Why not?
we'll get Steve Wynn to produce something, and if it's crap, he'll bury us in the desert.
Sure.
I mean, it's
think
right
this is
there.
A little bit before Wynn was still playing cards at this point.
When you fuck up a movie in L.A., you have to drive a lot farther to bury the people who fucked it up. Because you got to bury them out, outside of Las Vegas. But you're just in Las Vegas right now. You just bury them right there.
You just throw them in the ocean in
Yeah.
L.A.
Well, that's true. But then they float up in Long Beach.
The problem is the traffic's so bad you can get to Vegas as fast as you can get to the fucking beach
Right.
from L.A.
And then when they float up in Long Beach, people just think they're homeless people and step on them anyway. So,
Yeah.
Plus, avoid the bums and the dead bodies and the dirty needles.
When you're putting a body in the trunk of a celebrity that's not airtight and you're going to be stuck on the I-5 in the heat, it's going to smell
It's
in
going to
there.
smell.
Ah,
And
no
if you
thanks.
get stopped by the cops, they're going to be like, "What's that smell?" And you say it's chicken. But if you get caught by the cops in Vegas, you say it's a dead body, and they're like, "Oh, okay, proceed."
They're like, oh, you got to get that out to the desert,
Yeah,
man.
hurry up, man.
That's
It's gonna
gonna
start stink.
It's already stinks?
Yeah.
What are you guys fucking new at this?
Sorry.
Jesus.
Hey, it's Monday. It's Monday. What do you want from me? I'm walking here. I don't know why they're New Yorkers now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
What about George Chung? Is he, because it seems very similar to a lot of the karate guys in the 80s. They were karate guys, and we're like, well, we can make shitty movies too.
Yeah.
Was he a karate guy?
He is a karate guy,
Okay.
and he's friends with Leo Fong, and he just never took off probably because we're all racist, and he really wanted to put on this Western persona.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like throughout his films, he
Which Philip Ray did to a degree in the Best of the Best series, and there was 4 of those. So
yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't pull off the cowboy because he sometimes tries to talk like he has a Texas drawl.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not.
Well, here's the deal,
I think
Jackie.
he likes the clothing.
He's not a very good actor.
He's not.
I think he likes the clothing because he talks about having Tony Lorenzo boots.
Tony Lorenzo boots. What, didn't he play tight end for the Seahawks?
Tony Lorenzo?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Tony Lorenzo was the guy that made that ravioli that was so good.
Oh, man.
Oh.
He was
Well,
way better than Franco-American.
I don't think his name was Tony Lorenzo, Jackie, but he wears cowboy
Tony
boots.
Lama.
Okay.
Tony Lama does
Tony
make
Lama.
boots, yeah.
And those boots are super expensive.
Huh.
And I just think that it was weird that
New shit.
Well, he mentioned it in the film.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, they're going to get a llama up their butt or something like that. And I was like, he's talking about Tony Llama boots?
He's wearing them, too.
Yeah.
And
Like,
he's got-
you don't kick somebody with Tony Llama boots on. Those things are like $300-400
and
for a cheap pair.
Yeah, you don't want to get someone's poo on them. Also, to speak to the costumes of the film or the clothes that people wear in the movie that are probably their own.
Probably their own.
Didn't it seem like George Chung was probably every 10 minutes going, we need to get another guess what, guess butt shot of me.
Guess what? Guess butt. Yep.
He was flaunting the guess jeans, and he made sure to turn around in at least 45% of the shots.
He was Jean-Claude Van Damme level of get my butt on camera.
Yes.
Dude, he did a butt shake in the middle of a hallway.
That is correct. Yeah. No, he likes his butt.
And, which is surprising that he had guest jeans on because you would think with the cowboy persona that he was trying to get with, he would have had Wranglers.
No, Wranglers weren't a thing until the 90s. Cowboys actually wore Levi's.
Yeah, they did.
Ah.
That's why the 501, they actually have a boot cut version.
Yeah. But it was 1988, Jackie, and I believe you were required by federal law to wear guest jeans. So, he didn't want to go to jail or end up in the back of a trunk and be smelly.
Well, what I loved is that they probably were smelly anyway because they didn't change outfits the entire movie.
But they could have also shot it in 90 minutes, the length of the
They
movie.
went
One take it.
to Harrah's, and they were like, if it hits red, we're making a movie this
Right,
weekend. I'm
right.
gonna keep bringing that up because I'm pretty sure that's what happened
I'm pretty
here.
sure that's what happened here. Are you guys ready to get into it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. The movie starts out by telling you exactly what you're about to see. He goes up to a guy who's gambling, who is not a part of the film, has no part of the plot, never appears again. He's like, hey, I'm Hawkeye, Detective Hawkamoto. My friends call me Hawkeye. And he's like, the guy that's gambling is like, fuck you. And Hawkeye just kicks him straight in the face and then looks at the camera and goes, I'm awesome.
Yeah.
He goes, well, he gives his full name.
Right.
And then he's like, and my friends call me something else. And then it goes right to the credit, or right to the title of the movie.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
He just kicks some rando in the face. Like at the very, without breaking camera the first cut of the film is him kicking some random guy in the face.
And it's in the same exact, it's at the same exact roulette table as the last shot in the movie too.
Which is probably their good luck roulette table.
That they actually hit red on and decided to make this movie.
Correct.
I'm just saying, I've heard that a lot of things go in Old Vegas that you just couldn't get away with on the new strip.
Yeah.
Because, the new strip is more family oriented, whereas the old strip, that's just street justice over there.
They do have
Still
bums
hookers on the old strip.
There's still hookers on the old strip, but there's still a lot of bums on the new strip that will beat you up. They will beat you up. I know people who have gotten beat up by homeless people, and I think it's hilarious. There's two things that are inherently funny and painful for the person involved. Getting shot in the ass, that's funny, and getting beat up by a bum is hilarious.
Yeah, because you have to go to a length for the bum to actually attack you, usually.
Right.
You've done something you shouldn't, and then not only that, but it's like, wow, you're an idiot and you're super not tough because that bum just kicked your ass.
Usually the thing that is you shouldn't do is be anywhere near a bum.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard on the old strip though because they try to sell you like bad drugs constantly.
Right.
So you just have to run away from them.
Right.
I've never been offered drugs in Vegas,
Oh man.
and I've been there so many times.
Huh. Okay. Maybe it's different.
You're not
for
going to
men.
the old downtown.
Yeah.
No, I've never been to the old downtown.
Down.
But I mean, apparently you guys just look like druggies.
Yes.
No, the old strip's full of people selling drugs.
Or is it just you, Sam?
I was approached multiple times.
Yes.
I declined every time.
Yeah, you look like a druggie.
Huh.
To the bums, you look like
I'm
a
the
druggie.
one that's born every minute.
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause
like-
they're all P.T. Barnum.
Yeah.
I got the good stuff. This is baking soda.
There's
Sniff
a
it right up your
sucker.
nose.
Let's get him, guys.
That's not even good for oregano, you fucking asshole. I am a druggie. You approached me. You should know. You should look at my fucking unkempt beard and hair and go, that guy knows what drugs actually look like. I should fuck off and go somewhere else.
Las Vegas, 3 a.m.
Yep.
Dark alleyway.
Weird close-up.
Weird close-up of Sammy. His name is Sammy Johnson, I believe. He is making a drug deal of some sort. He's got the cash, and the other guy's got the drugs, I think.
He's going to buy drugs.
Okay. A lot of them, because it's a lot of money on the table. He's got a briefcase full of cash, right?
Sure.
They show up wearing sunglasses. That doesn't make any sense.
He's
How come they
not
get to
even
wear sunglasses?
It's like the bolt-on. It's like the fucking bolt-on sunglasses that the Megadeth skull. I can never remember his name, but like the Rust in Peace cover.
Right.
He's wearing those at night. It's like,
Yeah.
in the day you can't see through this shit. At night, it's dark. You can't even see the back of them.
I'm going to say that they look like those ones that the eye doctor gives you after they make your pupils big. And they're like, here's these crappy little plastic sunglasses. Put these on and wear them for the next couple hours.
Or like what old ladies put on top of their bifocals.
Double sunglass cover.
Yeah.
Those things, it's like a parfait glass for your head. It's so dumb.
It looks like they have spray painted it matte black.
Right.
Yeah.
So he can't see shit.
He can't see anything.
He can't see shit.
He can't see well enough to know that he doesn't like Sammy because they're like, cool, good job on this drug deal. By the way, you're dead.
Yeah.
We just shot you in the heart. And Sam's like, why did you do that? And the guy's like, fuck you, Sammy.
Fuck you, Sammy.
Blows him in the face. Shoots his eyeball out.
Does say like, you should have came. You fucked it up, Sammy. You shouldn't have left. And he's like, I was gonna come back. And you're like,
You're
I
here.
Bet you money that none of that dialogue is gonna pay off later.
And guess what?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
All right, so Sammy's dead.
Yeah, Sammy's dead.
Back at police headquarters the next day, they're like, we need Lieutenant Hawkeye. Get him. What's he doing? He's out taking part in a karate tournament and
He's
is
getting
unavailable.
His black belt test with the toughest dojo in the desert.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna get his credentials this time. He's gonna get that black belt.
I believe the wording they used was that he's at the temple out in the desert. And then it's just, there's a bunch of guys that don't know karate on the side of an apartment complex.
It's an apartment complex.
Yeah, you see all these trees and a fence, and you see like the traffic and stuff going by. I'm like, that doesn't look anything like a desert. And you know it's got to be some kind of apartment complex, right? Because right in the middle of all the grass where they're at is a great big manhole.
Yeah, it's got the apartment drainage so that the place doesn't flood. And they've got some mats out there on the lawn. And what's happening is not karate.
It is not karate. It is white guys moving very slowly.
Yes.
That one guy with the crescent.
Yeah, I don't know what those ninja weapons
sickles.
are called.
Yeah, the sickles.
Yeah.
He looked like he knew some karate.
He does. Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows
And it
karate.
looked like the cameraman couldn't keep up with him.
Right.
They should have just, well, they couldn't because they didn't have enough footage. They had to get this thing to 78 minutes or whatever
Right.
the time count is. So you have, all these white guys in gis sort of rolling around with each other, and then they splice in the one person that does know karate, but he's only 14. He doesn't like acting.
Uh-huh.
But he's doing karate here and there, so they just kind of keep interjecting that against the backdrop of a bunch of old people who don't know karate.
And somebody has made a bad decision in life to bring them to this place. This one guy, who apparently is friends with Hawkamoto, does not want to be there.
I think that everybody in this scene was behind the camera in the other scenes.
Maybe.
I'm saying this is where the movie got good.
This guy is the worst actor.
Yeah.
Is he worse than anybody? Is he worse than Wizow at acting?
There's been one person that's done worse that I've seen.
Uh-huh.
And it was in a student film that one of my friends made.
Okay.
And he's our friend, and his name is Sean. He's going to be on the program next week. Sean had this line once, and it was, the sea is where there is only true freedom. And I'm roommates with these two guys, Sean and Mac, and we're doing this scene with them, and the guy making the movie, Jesse's riding on the hood. And they're trying to deliver this dialogue while Mac's driving, and Jesse's already like, well, don't worry about the acting as much as the driving, Mac.
Right, I don't want to get
Sean has the
ejected.
bulk of the lines anyway. And Sean just goes, and this was like the best, we tried it 4 times, and the best he did is, the sea is the only true freedom. And then Mac just turns to him and goes, oh yeah? And Jesse had to leave it in the movie.
That's awesome. This guy, though, wowie, wow. I mean, I wish we had the entire line, because he's standing there looking at this karate shit, and he's like, I went to Korea, I went to Vietnam, I did a bunch of tours, I saw some really bad, nasty shit.
No, you're way too expressive.
And I'm not impersonating him, because I cannot impersonate him.
You can't
He's
do
too
it.
bad. He is like, I've seen some nasty shit, and I don't want any part of this. I came to get certified, not pasteurized.
Yeah. Man, I was in Korea. I was like the real killers guy stuff. I can't believe what's happening around here. These guys are crazy crowd guys. I'm afraid of them. You're like, 1, your acting is terrible. 2, I just saw them do karate a minute ago, and they are terrible at it.
I'm pretty sure if you just stick your leg out, somebody's going down.
I think the sole weakness of Hawkeye is that this guy burns too bright too fast.
I think he might have been the cameraman.
I needed so much more of him.
Oh yeah, he needed to be in every shot.
Oh, he is just wonderful.
If
He should have been the partner.
He should have been the captain.
Yes.
Like trying to be yelling
Right.
captain.
Right.
I can't believe you guys running around town like cowboys. What is all this cowboy stuff? You blew up the town mayor. Why'd you do that?
You punched a bank teller into the face.
Speaking of bank tellers, there is a bank robbery in progress.
Yes, there is.
Fairly conventional film bank robbery. Guys come in with guns, give me all your money. It's not exactly the Joker's bank heist.
No.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah, it's just a good in and out cash grab.
Yeah, they're not even going for the safe or the
No.
vault. They're just, give me all the stuff in the trays. We're getting out of here.
But we do need to mention one thing.
Yes, indeed.
One of the bank robbers is Ronnie fucking Lott.
Hall of Famer safety Ronnie Lott.
Cut his pinky off so that he could get back in there. Ronnie Lott.
4-time Super Bowl winning champion.
What?
Yeah.
Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott was the guy in the hat in the robbery.
He cut off his pinky
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
to
like
play football?
Yeah, he broke
so
his finger.
he got it caught in a face mask, I think, and it was really bad. And they're like, this is going to require surgery. He'll probably be out for 2 weeks. And he was like, cut it off.
Yeah, I
And
need
so
to
they
go back out
cut it
right
off,
now.
Cauterized it, taped it up, fucking went out there and started knocking heads off again. That guy was a badass.
Wow.
4-time Super Bowl champion, Ronnie Lott.
He didn't fuck around.
No, he did not.
They don't play football like that anymore, and it's good because people would die.
Right. By the hand of Ronnie Lott.
By the hand of Ronnie Lott, yes.
Holy fuck.
The
Toughest man who has ever lived.
the 95% hand of Ronnie Lott, because he's missing a bit. Yeah, he's there. They're like, oh shit, man, how are we gonna stop this bank robbery? Well, let's get Hawk. And Hawk's like, well, I got to do this black belt thing, so I'm going to make it real quick. He does a bunch of karate stuff, and the guys are like, okay, well, let's give it a go. He beats the shit out of everybody there. And it's like, all right, I just wanted the black belt to keep my pants up.
Yeah, it was a bad joke. I don't think he gets the black belt either because he gets a page.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, shit, I got to go.
About the robbery.
There's like a robbery. And then he's like, I need to borrow your car. And the guy's like, okay, well, be careful with it. And he's like,
I always am.
I always am. And like, oh, you borrow his car all the time?
Right.
And your cousins? Because I don't know about any of this.
And
Well, he calls everybody cousin.
right.
Because I was a little confused
He's a
about that as
cowboy.
well.
Yeah.
But then throughout the film, he keeps calling everybody cuz.
He is not careful with the car.
Oh,
he comes in hot to this robbery.
this is a really good sideways
It is
slide.
an awesome power slide.
He does a great power slide in one of the rarest Camaros. They only did that by himself for 2 years, I think.
Yeah. No, this is a good driving move right here. It's you power slide on the right hand turn, and then when you park the car, you power slide the ass end all the way around on the left hand side.
You have to crank the wheel both ways.
Yeah, so you're doing
at the
two
right
power
time
slides.
to do this one move.
Awesome shit. So he's there. He's pretty casual about this robbery. He's like, "Oh, it's you. I know you from New Mexico," because he's not from Las Vegas. He just moved to Las Vegas from Texas. But he knows this lady from New Mexico. Whatever. Let's not get into the details. That Catwoman, he calls her.
Yeah, the Catwoman. She's a cat burglar, even though she's just robbing a bank.
Right.
With Ronnie Lott.
And he's like, whatever. Just put the stuff down. Don't make me do my job. And she's like, what's your job? My job is I shoot everybody.
Yeah. He also says before any of this, he gets there and the guy's like, they do their case of the Mondays bullshit dialogue. And he's like, man, 8 a.m. And I was like, if it's 8 a.m., the bank isn't open,
It's not open.
They're not even, what the fuck? What the fuck?
So his casual approach to this hostage situation, because they've got all the bank tellers out there with shotguns to their fucking throats.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to shoot you. This one guy bolts, and the fucking bank robbers shoot him with a shotgun through the chest.
Yeah.
He's dead.
And then instead of like the shooting starting then, everybody resets. He goes and grabs a bullhorn, acts like a bigger dickhead, and then punches a lady in the face.
He punches one of the... What do? Shoot the hostage. He punches the hostage.
He punches the hostage in the face, and her back of her head hits Ronnie Lott, and they both go down. He's like, "Oh yeah, you ever been hit by the bat? You've ever been reverse headbutted by my fist? Chapa!" And yeah, the bank teller. Those are the only two that live because after that, everybody gets fucking shot.
Everybody opens fire, including the cops, and nobody's discriminate about where the bullets go.
They are.
No.
It's a race to empty the guns.
Indeed.
But the cat lady, she gets arrested.
Right.
Yeah,
because that was the only thing he wanted to do was bust that cat lady again.
He's probably hitting that.
Might be, yeah.
Well, thank God. You know what, I'm going to say this. If I was a bank teller in that situation, I would want to be the one that got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Because at least I'm walking away
At
later.
least I went down before everybody got blasted in the chest by the police.
And there's a good chance that her boss was in there somewhere. So she's getting a promotion.
Yeah, but she's the only one left.
Yeah, she's the only one that knows how to
She's
work
like-
that bank. I mean, she's in.
Yep, I'm the only one that knows how to work the bank.
All my friends are dead, but hey, guess what?
I'm the boss.
I'm the branch manager.
Yeah.
So everybody's dead. He goes back to work. It's no big deal. No repercussions about it other than the chief is mostly grumpy like every other chief in every other cop movie. God damn it, you loose cannon, you're shooting this town up, and I don't like your loose cannon ways and your cowboy stuff.
So
This is-
I'm going to burn a question right here.
Sure.
Who are these other two dudes that are
Yeah,
with
that's
them?
where I was going to.
Yeah, who are these other guys?
I am making a guess that one of them is the mayor.
And the other one's the commissioner.
Maybe.
They don't ever say it. Like the one guy is like, "Oh, this stuff is coming through my office too often." So he must be the mayor.
Well, the mayor does play a role in this film. Sort of.
Sort of. They mention him, but I don't know if that's actually him.
Right.
It's very unclear.
Yeah.
And it's weird because every time that they show that one tall guy, the gray-haired tall guy, he's got a blue background behind him, but he's in a hallway that's all beige and white.
Yes, they had to pick that up later. They were drunk when they shot it the first time. And then there's the captain. It looks like the mayor, and then there's just a yes man. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucks. You fuckers.
Shut the fuck up,
Shut
Hawk.
the fuck up.
So his punishment, they're like, we're going to deal with this thing later, but what I need you to go do now is teach a bunch of kids about what it means to be a cop. Babysitting, essentially.
Yeah.
Yep, it's junior cadet day.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that these are going to be like guys that are just coming out of the academy.
Right. One of them, Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah. And that, they're going to show this couple of young cops the ropes.
Right, sure.
Yeah. This is where we get the hot dogs. We pinch Jimmy a little bit. He usually knows something. We give him $20 back.
Yeah. But no, It's not that at all.
It is not that at
It's
all.
hands over to a bunch of small children.
It's job shadow day.
And the first thing that happens is the teacher looks at this kid in a blue shirt and goes, "Shut up, Lionel."
Shut up, Lionel.
Lionel.
Yeah. And then he shows up and he's like, all right, I fucking hate this bullshit, whatever.
We're going to have fun if you kids just shut up today.
All you got to do, he tells them to shut up 6 times before they say anything.
Right.
And then one of them finally does say something. He's like, oh, you know what?
Is that your gun, mister?
Yeah.
You ever shot anybody?
He's like, no, shut up. And then Lionel comes back in. He's like, something about cops. And he's like, just lays into him like, yeah, I knew a kid once and I shot him in the face. And after that, I fucking punched him in the nuts so hard his eyeballs popped out. It's like, but he's already dead. Right. But then he keeps going. He's like, then I grabbed him by the face and I squeezed and then he pooped himself. And you're just like,
and he couldn't scream because I was squeezing his face so shut that my fingers got lodged into his cheeks.
And you're like, but you started with shooting him in the head.
And
so
guess
he's
what?
been dead this whole time.
Guess what? That kid's name was Lionel.
Yeah. And so you're just like, fuck you, Lionel, one more time. Like,
everybody in class is like, he's Lionel. He's Lionel.
Yeah.
That kid is fucked for the rest of his life because of Detective Hawkmoto.
Yeah, he's a real asshole.
I also like that in this scene, the teacher is a total slut. And she's like, oh, can I touch your gun? It looks so big. And he's like, no, get away from me, whore.
It's the biggest.
He's like, fuck off, whatever. And by the way, you just shut up.
Shut up,
everybody
you.
fucking shut up. Everybody shut up.
Shut the fuck up, lady.
And then they pan over to, what's this guy's name? Chuck?
Charlie.
Chuck, yeah.
Charlie, yeah. And he's got his own group, and he's got, like, teenagers, right? And this kid's like, I don't want to be a cop. Cops don't make a lot of money. And he was like, oh, yeah? And the kid's like, I know a drug dealer makes $2,000 a week. How much do you make? And he's like, not that much, but I'll tell you what's going to happen to your drug dealer friend. I'm going to, what did he say? I'm going to cut off both of his legs. Then I'm going to bend him over backwards and shove his head up his butt.
He's eating his own poo.
Yeah.
So he's like, these guys are perfect partners.
Yeah.
Right. They ruin people's lives.
And the kid's like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to be a cop.
All right, I'm in. So the chief has had it. His punishment now is Chuck, Eddie Murphy, is going to be Hawkeye's babysitter partner. He's going to keep him on the straight and narrow because Chuck is like the top cop.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. He doesn't eat red meat because he wants to be healthy. He doesn't drink because he wants to stay focused. He's a cop. He does everything that is cop-like. He lives and dies like a cop. So
and he has a see-through shirt on.
Yeah, well, he's tough too.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, with muscles like that, you could pretty much wear a see-through shirt.
Yeah.
Because if anybody says shit to you, you're just going to pop them right in the face.
Or the stomach, because he punches Hawk in the stomach here.
Their first interaction together isn't like, all right, let's go bust this case. Well, let's get this over with. They get into a fist fight in the hallway.
In what we are to believe is the police station.
Right, just just next door to the chief's office.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably, like, watching, like, you guys go ahead. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, the captain's like, all right, you dickheads, I've had it with you dickheads, and you're just dickheads. Now try not to be dickheads for 10 fucking minutes.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. And then he goes and sits down, and they're like, we're dickheads. And they fight each other right there. Right. Like, he's like, I can still see you, you dickheads. Shut up. Stop punching each other.
They punch each other out, and then cut to them totally broing out. Like, the next scene, they're buds. Like, you punch like a girl. Oh, yeah, well, you punch like a fucking stupid man.
Yeah.
Let's go crack this case, buddy.
Let's go. Let's go pinch Jimmy.
Which their case is to go find out what's the story with this dead guy that they found in the alleyway at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So step one of the case is to go to the coroner's office and check out this dead guy.
Uh-huh.
It turns out that Hawk knows Sammy. They grew up together.
I guess in Texas.
Because he knows everybody, and it just doesn't make any sense.
It also turns out that the coroner thinks that pretending to be a dead person is a funny joke.
Look at this piece of work over here, and it's the coroner.
It's such a strange. The delivery on the jokes in this movie are so strange,
right?
And he like sits up like he's some vampire or something like that, and then you're expecting him to take the joke the rest of the way there, but they don't. Like him and Chuck just like, hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you, and then they just roll into the rest of the scene.
So Hawk is like, okay, this guy's Sammy. He's my friend. Let's go visit his ex-wife, his widow. Is that who this lady is?
Oh no, you cannot gloss over his Academy Award-winning scene where he just looks so distraught.
Oh,
this is Sammy.
Sammy,
My bro.
the anguish.
York. I knew him well.
Yeah. So he goes to his ex-wife's house.
Right.
Yeah.
Or his widow's house.
Whoever she is.
And I like how in Las Vegas they don't have those meat locker things. So
They just have corpses laying on
yeah,
tables.
They just have they push the corpse into the little tray thing, and then it shoots out into the desert,
Right.
like those bank tubes.
Right. There's a guy out there that looks like groundskeeper Willie. He just
Yeah.
catches the corpse and then puts it in the ground.
Yeah, he lets him hit
It's
the ground.
efficient.
No, he his tube on his end moves, so he just digs the graves and then they pop
Yeah.
out, and he's like, "Yes!"
I think he just lets him hit the ground. He's like, "Oh, it was a tumbler." That
He's
one
like,
tumbled.
"Yes, I got him into the hole this time."
They make bets because why
Yeah.
not? It's Vegas.
Oh, but hero incoming. What do we got? Is the leg gonna stay on or not? I'm gonna go with it. Only keeps one leg. At least two endos. Blap blap blap. Leg comes off. Oh shit! That's $5. It's a $5 right there.
God damn it! I'm down.
I'm down.
Oh, making light of human death.
Yeah, they're already dead. Now it's just like that's the thing. We're
So it's
making
okay
light
to
of
be
disfiguring dead bodies of people who have families and children, and they love animals, and they get shot out of a tube, and they tumble through the desert, and some of their arm limbs come off or
Some guys make some
whatever,
cash.
and people bet on it.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong? You got to make your work fun. Otherwise, it's just not worth doing.
All right, so the ex-wife is like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. It ends in Hawk getting a hunch because something's not adding up with her story about Sammy.
Yes.
So he goes back to the morgue,
Yeah.
and they find a hidden address book sewn into Sam's jacket. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Chuck recognizes one of the names on it. This Jimmy Delmonico.
Delmonte. Delmonico?
Delmonico.
Del Monte is better
Yes.
because isn't that a condiment?
Yeah,
No,
Delmonte's
but they make fruit.
They make canned goods.
Yeah, can't go.
Ah, there we go.
Delmonico is what I got down.
That's what it says too. I just couldn't remember.
They find him in a chair room.
I think they round him up and then they just like, okay, we're here now in the interrogation room.
There you are, Jimmy Delmonico.
They fucking play bad cop.
Right.
They both grab
They
one
beat
of
the
his
shit
arms.
out of him.
It's before they really work him over. They're Hawkeye like kneels and starts rubbing his arm in a really strange way.
Uh-huh.
And then Chuck stands over him and lords over him in a strange way. But then they both grab each one of them grabs an arm, and they throw the arm down, basically making him punch himself in the balls.
Right. Why are you hitting yourself
Like
in
why
the balls?
why are you hitting yourself in the balls, Jimmy?
Why are you doing that?
Well, you gonna talk or not? You're just gonna keep hitting yourself in the balls.
Yeah, so they beat the hell out of him. Very not okay.
And
No.
the thing is that they're both, when they're taking their turns, right?
Yeah.
They're standing outside the door. You don't actually see the beating. But then they're laughing like, yeah, top work.
man. Oh, that was
Man,
that got squishy right there.
I hear that, and I know what that sound is because I like it.
Yeah,
and I do it, and it's my favorite.
That mushy meat sound.
It really does make it seem like Las Vegas Police Department is full of psychopaths.
He is. They're like Homer with donuts. That's 2 Simpsons references in like
Yeah.
5 minutes. That's something we usually
Well,
don't do.
halfway through, you're just like, God, if I was the captain, I wouldn't even yell at these two. I
No,
would
these guys belong in jail.
fire them,
They belong in prison.
arrest them.
So that the interrogation, the torture, leads to a guy named Tony Cesario, I believe is his name, because I kept hearing Caesarian, but without the N, so I think
Yes,
it's
Cesario, and he's the guy from the beginning that is just the evilest drug dealer ever, and you know his hook is that he says "fuck you" before he shoots you to death.
Right.
I guess.
He's the guy that shot
Yeah.
Sammy.
Fuck
See,
you,
and
Sammy.
I thought the hook was always having two bimbos. That he
He
was
has
having
2 of
sex.
everything. He's got 2 thugs, 2 bimbos.
Yeah, like, and he has 2 different women like all the time throughout this movie.
I believe his criminal name is Two Things Tony. So,
Huh.
yeah.
Oh, maybe he has 2 penises.
He's got 2 shoes.
Do you
2
think-
penis, you all like Rasputin. I got 2 dicks.
And I cannot be killed.
Yeah. None of those things were true.
I may have banged the Queen of Russia. Man, the Romanovs. That's just too bad. Could you imagine the world we live in?
I just watched another movie about the Romanovs last week.
Fuck you, Rasputin. And fuck you, Cossacks. And fuck you, Putin. Natasha, you're cool.
Natasha Henstridge?
Romanov.
I can draw her tits from memory.
Yeah, and
I'm doing it right now. Just drawing a picture of Natasha Henstridge's tits. I'm like, I'm bored with these, and I'm still drawing them. I've seen them so many times. Call me.
What? This podcast is going down the tubes.
Yeah, I've knocked over 2 2x4s, and I'm ready to fucking give Natasha Henstridge a shout out that I don't care what you look like now or how old you are, I'll bang you.
Is it going down the same tube that they shoot bodies out of?
That tube's fun.
It's a wild ride.
This tube is going down the everybody's drinking.
All right, so they shoot up the place for the info. That they don't get info, really. Tony just tells them, fuck you, get out of my place.
Yeah.
He's like, that's a $5,000, like some ungodly amount of money for a fucking vase.
That's in a hotel room.
Yeah.
This is not his place. This is a hotel room. They don't get what they need, but they're like, okay, fine, that guy seems to be a bad guy, so we'll come back to him later. We need a break for lunch.
Sure.
Can't break for lunch because Chuck has to work out before he goes has lunch, which is jogging.
So they go jogging.
They go jogging in the middle of a murder case before noon.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys get a lot done
They
in
don't.
a day. Like, it's not that they actually do anything. It's just like all the places they've been before lunch is amazing.
Right.
They've done nothing. Like, they killed some people.
They killed some people.
They killed some innocent people earlier, and then they've been a lot of places, and now it's lunchtime.
They broke the Constitution, I think 5 times.
At least.
The federal Constitution. I mean, it's not just that they're breaking local laws. It's the Constitution that they're breaking the law.
I feel like Hawkeye can actually be in violation of the Constitution between when he clicks his thumb onto the door latch. By the time he's sat down and closed the door, he's already had 3 constitutional violations.
Right. He shit all over that thing. But there's a guy on their tail. Somebody's following them while they're jogging.
The strangest thing I've seen is like, I think we've got a tail, and you're like, you're looking around for a car, but there's a guy actually on foot tailing them. But he's wearing a suit. Yeah.
I think we got somebody on our tail. You think?
You think the guy
that
following us?
That guy right there?
In a suit?
That guy would not be following them. Let's just make that very clear.
Yes.
They're like, let's get him. They run up ahead, get behind like a wall of some sort, and jump him, beat the fuck out of him.
Yes.
Kick him in the balls, kick him in the face, punch him in the belly a bunch of times. Like karate stuff on this guy. And it turns out he's just a reporter for the Las Vegas Tribune doing a story on cops.
Yeah, he's like, I was just doing a story, guys, on you guys. It's a fluff piece. I'll make you look good.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay,
Let's take our picture.
He's said that, but he's following around because he's like, I'm tailing the murderers of all of the
Right.
people from the robbery gone bad this morning.
Yeah, he wants to be Bob Woodward. Or
Exactly,
Ed
Woodward and Bernstein by himself.
He's going to take the system down.
Yeah, exactly. That's that's why he didn't bother to change. He's just going to run him down in his suit.
He met up with an informant called Deep Throat earlier, but since it's Vegas, it was actually just a prostitute who can deep throat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, you gotta get stressed out at that job, and some people jog, some people pay for blowjobs.
He got the info. The info that he got is that it costs $25 to get a blowjob.
Exactly. And if you hold her dentures, it's only 20.
God, that's horrible. And a good deal.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good deal. You think it's a good deal until you get a gummy blowjob. You're like, oh my god, no teeth. This is the greatest.
I have to hold these dentures. I don't know why I can't set them down.
It's gross in my hand, but I like it.
They visit karate school, which is owned by another mobster whose name is Cesaro.
I don't know
Sekiro?
this other guy. This other guy is
Cesario
confusing
and
to me.
Sakaro. They're both like their names are too similar.
Yeah, why didn't they just call this guy Hitachi?
Right, something.
I don't know, but
Some other racist name, right? Because this movie is just full of racism.
Right.
They should have just named him like,
Hiya.
Hiya, something like that, like
But yeah, it seems like
Gaboto.
what it really seems like is that no matter what, this movie is just about two detectives that have landed themselves squarely in the middle of drug selling middle management.
Right.
Like, you're not even really taking down anybody big. You're just like, you've found the middle of the bottom of the drug supply chain. Congrats.
So they visit this karate school, who's owned by this drug dealer, who is Tony Cesario's primary drug rival, I think.
Well, we find out later that they were actually partners previously.
They're both angling for each other's
Territory.
rung on the ladder,
Yeah,
basically.
right, right, okay. They beat up all these guys.
They
all
do.
of the karate guys.
It should be mentioned that both George and Chuck are pretty fucking good at martial arts.
Yeah, no, they are.
They're very good at
yeah.
not good actors, even though one of them's doing the best Axel Foley that's ever better than Eddie Murphy, I think.
You know what I would have liked to have done watching this, having watched this whole thing through. I wish I would have kept track of every time that he told the main guy told people that, oh, I got my martial arts training from the YMCA from a white guy.
I think it only happens 3 times.
I wish I would have kept track.
Yeah. I wish I would have kept track of how many times they beat everybody up, because I think that this is the 4th scene before the plot has even really started that they've beat up everybody.
And then not found anything out from it.
And nothing.
Nothing.
Well, we know that one mob, or that one guy in the dojo had a terrible haircut.
Uh-huh. And he's like, yeah, Cicero owns this. You already knew that coming in. You just beat up a bunch of randos. Because these are karate guys that are going to karate school like children go to, and Kramer once went to that one time. They're not criminals.
No.
They're just paying. It's like beating up people at the YMCA.
Well,
you
and
are.
they're not training new bodyguards for Cicero, right?
Right.
Because all of his bodyguards are these extremely large white men.
Uh-huh.
And with one in particular who likes to take off his shirt and walk around.
Refuses to wear a shirt.
And at first it was like, what the hell? But then I started to really appreciate the hairy.
Oh, God. There she goes.
Just awful.
Oh, God. I don't know. I was really torn.
He was glistening. He had sweat beaded on the end of his hair. And he has like very thick hair.
Well, and it was kind of like, you're looking at him and you're like, why are you so sweaty? You've just been pacing back and forth between maybe a 3-4 foot pattern. And I'm like,
he could run down a dry slip and slide and not have a problem.
Right. Yeah. I wasn't turned off by it.
They tell them that they are going to meet their boss tonight, I guess at his restaurant, even though they say meet us at the Flamingo, but they go to his sushi restaurant and
bitch
hassle
about
him there.
sushi being raw.
Right.
Hakatana Japanese restaurant.
Right.
More, I'm not Japanese, I'm American business from George.
He's like, the mobster's like, you can't take me down. You got nothing. And even if you tried to take me down, you better have an army. And Hawk's like, I don't need an army. I am the army.
I also thought it was
All right.
great that the Japanese guy was like, you're an Asian cowboy. And everybody starts laughing at him.
Right.
You know that deep down, our hero really wanted to just start kicking people in the face.
Yeah.
Well, he's about to, because they go to dinner. They're hungry after breaking the law right there. And they confess that they have a lot in common because everybody they've ever cared about or loved has died by crime. And so that's why they're tough caps. But a robbery happens, just so it be, while they're at dinner. And guess what? They beat the hell out of those guys.
Yep, just beat the hell right out of them.
Well, these guys were obviously pirates of some sort. They did have sea captain hats on.
Yeah, okay.
And one had a knife that he borrowed from his grandma.
That he keeps in his teeth like a pirate, you know?
It was
it
was a 9-inch chef knife.
Yeah, it was a chef knife.
It's not a robbery knife.
Yeah, but they did have the look of cruise directors.
Oh, they did, right. The Love Boat.
Yep.
Permission to come aboard, Captain Stubing. Hawk's tired. He's had a rough day. It's finally full. He's got everything done that he can do today. So he goes home to his girlfriend, who he hasn't seen in 2 weeks.
Yep.
She's not happy about this relationship, and I think she has good cause to be.
Exactly, because if you're going to go over there to sleep on her couch, she's like, okay, you just showed up, and now you're really just going to sleep on the couch? Oh, boy.
You didn't even say hi to me when you
Or
came
hi.
in.
And if it's once a 2-week relationship, I'm at least expecting you to be an asshole and just come stick your dick in me and then leave.
Right, at least that.
But you've just been like, I can't get my boot off. Can you do that so
Can
I
you
can
take
take
my-
a nap on your couch?
What an asshole.
What
And you
an
know that those
asshole.
boots probably smell like shit.
Oh, yeah, he smells terrible. The couch is going to have a Hawkmoto stain on it
Oh.
from his body. So she kicks him out. She's like, dude, we're done. You're a fucking douche. I don't like you. Get the fuck out of here. He's like, really? Yeah, really. Get out. So what does he do? What does any man do when he's been dumped by his girlfriend for him being a selfish piece of shit?
Calls a bunch of other chicks.
That he's seen within the last
Oh,
week.
that's not what he does first. He goes to the gay bar.
That's right.
Which he doesn't realize is the gay bar.
He doesn't. How do
How
you
do you
not
not?
know?
Well, it keeps saying in Texas we would sit around drinking beers and packing the shit
With the boys.
with the boys.
With the boys. Packing shit.
Yeah, and his partner has already told him previously in this movie,
I don't think you should say that.
you should not say that here.
That means something that is not what you think it means. And so the gay guys are like, oh, really? Oh, my.
Oh, this is so stereotypical gay guys.
I like the gay guys in this scene. It's pretty funny.
I like the guy in the red.
I liked the bartender because
Yeah.
he's just like, he's not the bartender that would be at a gay
No,
bar.
he is not.
He's just, and he's also just like, what the fuck is going on here?
Maybe it's not a gay bar. Maybe it's a
It
bar that
wasn't.
has been invaded by gays.
No, it's just a bar that they were at, and they're like, hey guys, you want to be in a movie? Act gay.
Right.
And the bartender's like, wait, are you guys done with the movie? All right, you got to pay for those drinks. Just because you shot a movie here doesn't mean you get free drinks, you sons of bitches.
Right.
Yep. He's got one hand on the baseball bat. He's ready.
Yeah.
It's a pretty funny scene. But I don't even know if Hawk ever understood that he was at the gay bar.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about it. It's like, in Texas, we're so heterosexual that we've never heard of homosexuality.
Right.
Huh.
Chuck goes home to his wife, Teresa, or his girlfriend, Teresa. My note is she has got really, really big hair. Bet she
Very
thought I was going to
large
say
hair.
something else.
Yeah.
Like Darth Vader's helmet is really small compared to what's going on top of her head.
It's the biggest. It's not an afro, is the thing as well.
It's a rat's nest.
It is just big ass hair.
It's a Liberty Bell on top of a head.
He's gonna try to fix the crack. No, that's not it. No.
No.
I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. They go to Bone. And they may or may not have accomplished the task, but Hawkeye is back at his motel room, his studio apartment, as it were.
Sure.
And he's flipped through a photo album that he had just sitting there after getting dejected by a bunch of "Hey girl, you up" calls, and gets a tip, I guess, from it because he calls Chuck and is like, "Hey, put your pants on. We got to go kick some ass." And Chuck's like, "Dude, I was boning down."
And he was like, 30 minutes!
He's like, I put a mirror on the ceiling so I could see that ass, but I just can't because her hair is so fucking big. I can't see anything. I can't even see me anymore. I'm inside of it. I will come meet you. I have to escape this hair.
Can you come find me?
Help me.
So they're gonna go over to the ex-wife's house, but she has been kidnapped by the restaurant guy, the Cicero guy,
Yeah.
for the money. And we suddenly are
Real-
tossed into a plot about the money.
Money.
What money? This hasn't
What
been a
kind
thing
of
before.
money? What kind of drugs?
What kind of drugs?
But now, yeah, this is it. We know what the movie's about, kind of.
Kind of. The money.
The
Okay.
money.
All right, so they're interrogating her. Yeah, tell us where the money is. And she's like, what the fuck money? I'm like, the fuck money. And everybody's like, the fuck money. You know, the money. That money.
The money.
Hawk and Chuck get to her house, and they're like, she's been kidnapped, even though they have zero evidence that she's been kidnapped because they didn't call in advance. And she was like, yeah, I'll be right over. And if I'm not here, I have been kidnapped. She could have just gone down to the Taco Bell.
Sure. Plus, they also like storm in, guns out.
Uh-huh.
They secure location. They go into the kitchen and then just calm right down, like put the guns away. Like,
She's been
did you
kidnapped.
clear the other rooms? No.
Want a beer?
But the sandwiches are safe, so why do we fucking care?
Right, man. Let's get some of that sandwich.
So yeah, then he's like, "Oh, you want a beer? No, I still don't drink on duty. How about the coffee? You want some of this coffee? That looks good."
Right. Coffee.
And then he's like, "I can't work a coffee machine."
I'm too much of a tough guy.
And he throws the can at Chuck,
You do this
at
domestic
Charles,
shit.
and was like, yeah, you do this domestic shit.
Because only women can make coffee is what Hawkeye is implying.
Yes, and then they find a key in the coffee, implying that the only way to crack cases as detectives is to be the two biggest dickheads on the fucking planet.
Well,
That's what the movie's saying right here. Like, just keep running around, you'll find something, right?
yeah, because they want to get backup to take down the kidnappers, even though they have fucking no idea, or
Yeah.
even if she's been kidnapped. And the captain's like,
Fuck you.
off.
Don't do anything. Just shut the fuck up.
Right, shut the fuck up. But it's the movie is implying us that the mayor is dirty. He's in bed with Cicero and
Sure.
Caesarea.
Would that be such a bad thing? I mean, Cicero does have two.
Oh, that kind of bed.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
I'm
the-
talking about the money bed.
The captain seems to be single.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
He's paying
So
for it.
it's a
they
double
have male
down,
hookers?
hairy, soft. Yeah, the gigolos.
In Vegas, you can get.
I
a
don't
dude
know.
hooker.
I haven't called any of them, but nor have I been approached by any.
What do they cost, Sam?
Exactly.
Yeah, they
Tell me
approach
all
you for
about it.
drugs.
They're
I mean,
apparently-
they
if-
probably give you the lady cards too.
If they're there, they're better judges of character than the bums that try to sell me bunk drugs.
Do you go
How
to
about that?
Do you go to their place or do they go to yours?
Yeah,
Tell us all about the male prostitutes.
The male
Sam.
prostitutes. Yeah,
expert male prostitute purchaser, Sam.
yeah. Gold bond.
Can you
That's what you need.
inspect their wiener to make sure there's no warts?
That's just a good question in general about prostitution. Like,
Let me see it.
yeah, let's check this stuff. I'm gonna need to
Here's the deal.
check the oil.
I can't imagine anybody like really like their first time with a prostitute where they're like
Concerned
do
about
it,
fucking
and
getting
concerned
bumps on their
about
dick.
all that stuff.
I'd be pretty concerned.
Usually, what happens, I think, with most people is they probably are just so shithouse wasted.
Yeah.
They fall ass backwards into it and realize, what the fuck am I doing?
It burns when I pee now.
Yeah.
Thanks, alcohol. Cicero has sent goons to Caesarea's place wanting the money. Like, the guy comes in, he's like, hey, give me the money. And the Japanese guy's like, what money? I don't have money. You fuck off with this money talk. And then Tony, the Italian guy's like, wait, he's got the money or do I have the money? Everybody
Somebody's-
thinks somebody else has got the money.
The money.
We don't even know what this fucking money is. Okay. So the two bad guys get together and they have a meeting and they're like, oh, I thought you had the money, but you don't have the money. And Sammy was working for you and he was working for me and he was double dipping. This is all just a big misunderstanding on our part. We're now bros. Let's
Yeah.
team up and kill the cops.
Let's team up and kill this bitch.
Well, there, she's just sitting right there. Let's chop her with a fucking katana.
Yeah, they're
Someplace.
like, dude, I've got a key. And, well, first off, the Japanese guy's like, I've got the girl, and then the Italian guy goes, I've got the key.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna fuck that bitch up and get their shit.
Right. Get that money. Dollar bills, y'all. So Chuck and Hawk show up.
Yeah.
And they start beating up guys that are in the hallway. They may not even be related to the mobsters.
I
So
don't
that
know
one
if
guy
they
was just
are.
going to get ice.
They might be just going to get ice
Yeah.
because one thing is they go down a hallway, beat up a bunch of guys at the end of the hallway, and then turn around and go back where they came from.
See, that's one of the things that this movie's missing is the guy that was just going to get ice that actually is a karate expert too.
Ooh.
So they have this really long, drawn out fight with this other sort of badass where they barely win, and he sort of still makes it out of the fight with his shirt on. And they do the long stare, like, "Ooh, I'll see you again," and then he just has nothing to do with anything else in the
Right.
movie. Right? That would be sweet. If they had that in this movie, this would be like a top 10.
They bust in, they rescue Sharon, and then they leave. Not, hey, mobsters who kidnapped a lady that we kind of had a hunch about, maybe. You're under arrest. Reach for the skies. Buster, they just grab her and bail.
They kind of rescue her.
Well, they get the key, too.
Right, they get out of there. They don't. My point is that they don't arrest the bad guys, who are just two doofuses standing there that don't have guns.
The only time they have probable cause for anything...
They don't do anything!
...is right here.
Well, they were told not to.
Fuck that!
Well, you can arrest henchmen all the time. Just don't arrest Sarah or whatever.
No, they've kidnapped a lady. Hey, did these guys kidnap you? Yes. You're under arrest, motherfucker. I don't care about the mayor. I'm a goddamn cop. Yeah. I live like a cop. I'm gonna die like a cop, and I'm gonna take you down, motherfucker.
Yeah. Live like a cop, die like a man.
Yeah.
Too white on a scooter.
And then I'm coming for that goddamn dirty mayor, you sons of bitches. Mm-hmm. Not, let's go.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they had arrested them, nothing bad would happen to Sharon because they run down the stairs beating up some more random guys, and she gets shot.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Not yet.
Well, they take her to the hospital.
They try.
The doctor comes in. He's like, hey, I've got some terrible news. Her brains fell out. She's no longer with us.
That and that you shook her too vigorously when you were saving her. You actually killed her.
Never shake a Sharon.
Never shake a Sharon. Unless Sharon shakes you first. Ooh. I've had that happen twice.
Oh, really? How did that go? Was this in Vegas?
Enough. No.
For $25?
Unfortunately, it was in Elko. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my God, Elko, huh?
I don't want to talk about it. All right, so they find out via Sharon before she dies that Sammy was double dipping and made some extra money on the side, and there's $500,000 maybe, and it's at the train station.
Yeah, double dip. Like, we find out that Sammy was being more plotting as a drug dealer or something, because it's like, oh my God, he was working a side deal. Why wouldn't he be working a side deal?
There's no such thing. You are a salesman. Like, oh, hold on, I need to stop selling drugs to you and sell it to this guy.
Yeah.
No, you sell it to both guys.
Exactly.
You sell the drugs until you're out of drugs.
And then you get more drugs and you sell them.
Right. It doesn't matter who you're selling them to as long as it's not the cops.
Oh my God.
And sometimes you sell them to the cops.
Yeah. Like, he was working weird side deals. Selling drugs to anybody who's going to buy them? Yeah, weird.
Whoa.
Oh.
Doing his job?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh, this guy, wow. What a criminal mastermind.
Right. The captain, the mayor, and the chief, or whatever they are, they come in at the hospital.
Yeah.
They're like, you guys have gone too far. Yeah, like they're just hanging out at the hospital. Oh, it's these guys. I have to assume that they've done too much destruction to this town. They're fired.
So my assumption is that if they've hired these two dickheads, most of the force is already there in similar situations. Right. And so they're just doing laps around the hospital because it's Monday night. And They're fucking firing people that fucked up too bad.
All right, boys, get in the car. We're off to the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, is it that time already?
It's already 6? Okay.
You got to make the rounds before the visiting hours.
You got to get done before Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Cicero drives up and starts blasting guns.
Sure.
Shoots all of their car up. They shoot some of his guys, and then they go on a car chase, a very slow car chase.
Oh, the car chase. We have to mention that the car chase starts in the most awful fashion, where they have a shootout, and there's about to be a car chase. They get in the car, and they're in a celebrity, or it might be a Vic. It drives off, and then there's a Pontiac directly behind it, like, the people you were having a gunfight with were parked behind you.
Right there.
Like 6 feet behind you.
It's very poorly framed.
Yeah. You can do blocking with cars. It's funny.
Yeah. They drive to Fremont Street and have a shootout where Chuck, out of nowhere, grabs a fucking rocket launcher and shoots a guy and blows up his head. And only his head.
And that guy wasn't in the Pontiac.
No, he's one of Cesareo's guy because he's in the white truck.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a bad guy, at least.
At least it was a dual faction situation.
Right.
Because I thought that he just blew some passerby up with the rocket. And then they started having a gunfight with the right people after that. Like, where he was like, you see that rocket, bro? And he's like, yeah, that was just a guy.
Can you blow up somebody's head with a rocket launcher? Or would the rocket go through the person's head and then blow up the building behind them?
One would think that once it hits hard enough to anything to trigger it, that the explosion that's going to happen is going to happen.
And it would probably also blow up the other guys too, right?
Yeah, the head wouldn't be like all of a sudden like, oh, an RPG is able to be muffled by being inside a brain cavity.
Right. It's amazing. Well, anyways, Chuck goes down. He does get shot in the arm. But Hawkeye takes down Cicero, who asks to be shot.
At this point, Cicero's about to do his catchphrase, "Fuck you, Charlie." Right. But then Hawkeye's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I'm over here." And he's like, "Oh, yeah? Why don't you fucking shoot me then?" And he does, and then Cicero dies. And you're like, "Oh, did you really just say, 'Hey, ass, shoot me'?" And then the guy did. Weird.
Yeah, like you're really gonna do it. Yeah. You don't have the balls.
You don't have the balls. Oh, oh my God! You shot me in the neck. Oh, in the heart now. Next. Oh,
stupid Jesus. Man. Every time I do that.
Every time I do
I
that.
gotta quit asking to be shot.
Especially by someone who shot the hostages this morning.
That was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
He might have also shot some hostages that morning. We don't know.
He went to donuts.
Shot hostages.
They have a punch card at that Dunkin' Donuts, shoot 5 hostages, get a free donut.
One more time.
Hostages.
United States.
Actually, it's shoot 5 hostages, get a free sausages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They dropped the money off to the chief, and they put it in the locker room, along with their badges and guns, and because they're fired.
Because they're for good cause. Right. They shouldn't be fired. They should be in jail.
They should be in fucking prison. They had a fucking bazooka.
Where? It was in his back pocket.
That's just state issued in Las Vegas.
State issued bazookas for the cops. The chief sends it down to the evidence room, the money, and they count it out. There's only $1,700 in there, and the guys are like, "What's all the fuss over $1,700? Wait, I thought there was $500,000."
Was it named 500,000?
She said that he brought home $500,000 in 1 week, so it might even be more than that.
Okay, well,
it has to be
more. Save that then for a little bit later.
They meet up at the roulette table an undisclosed amount of time later. It's the same roulette table where we kicked a guy at the face earlier, and they are like, "You know what? We're unemployed. Let's bet it all. I'm putting $300K down on Red. You in?"
Yeah.
And Chuck's in, so he puts down $300K, and they get into this.
Always bet on black.
Let's go bet on red. Black.
And then he goes, "There's no yellow on this table, so we're not doing that."
Right, a little racist. But they bet it all, and it doesn't matter because it lands on double zeros.
The only green space.
They lose all of the cash.
But then they rationalize it and decide to move to New York.
Right, together as bros.
And I would like to say freeze frame credits, but they just try to hold as still as possible.
Right, that is so awesome.
And they both still got money in their back pockets.
They pocket it all.
It's butt money.
Yeah,
They got butt money. It's so dumb.
They're dirty cops.
They're gonna go pack some shit now.
They're moving to New York and pack
some shit in New York.
Let's go question round, kids.
Are these the worst cops you've ever seen in a movie?
Well, unless without the movie saying that they're bad cops, like Maniac Cop or Bad Lieutenant, Dirty Cop, the movie. Are
they the worst cops presented to you as supposedly good cops?
Buddy cops.
That are actually just the antithesis of what law enforcement. Are these the worst cops that you've ever seen that are supposed to be good cops?
Man, that's a question that you can't spring on me like that, because I'd have to really think about that.
I think that they are stereotypical of the 80s and what people expected cops to be like. Just like all the racism and
dirty cops.
All of the jokes that went around in this movie. So I think it was just the stereotype that they gave cops, and that's what these characters are built around.
And almost like the stereotype went wild, and like they were going for the stereotype, but they tripped and they were running so fast that they ended 10 feet on the other side of it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, pretty dirty cops. Either way, they're in the top 10 of dirty cops.
Dirty cops.
Yeah.
Dirty cops.
I don't have any questions.
How much money do you think there was in the bag? And do you think that everyone pinched it on the way down?
Well, we see the stacks that make up the $600K.
Yeah.
So we know that there is $600,000 and $1,700 that we can verify the dollar amount on. Then we see the money that's in their butt, and it's not as much as the stacks for sure.
But there's plenty of butt money.
But there's enough butt money.
And the guy that brings it down to evidence pinches it for $300.
Yeah.
It's almost like the evidence guy's like, he's like, oh, there's only $1,700 in there. What a bunch of
It's an odd
doofuses.
number.
And he's like, yep, $1,300, writing it down. And that it was sitting on the captain's desk, and it was like, how much did the captain pinch? Like, did everyone in this movie pinch that bag before it made it to evidence?
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah, it had to be.
If he made $500,000 in 1 week, how many weeks was he doing this is the ultimate question. Before they shot him. How many weeks did he get away with it? At
Why
least, I
didn't he
say
get
2
out?
at least.
She said it was like 10 days after she
Sure.
took the stuff. So he's only been doing it for a week.
Okay, a week and a half. That's $750,000 then at that rate. So
And only 1,700 made it to evidence.
right, so they've still got $75K-ish each.
The city of Las Vegas and the police department in Las Vegas should hate this movie.
Right. All right, kids. I don't have any questions.
Really?
Yeah. I just I don't want to ask any.
I don't want to ask.
I want to keep it as it is.
How do you think Sammy and Susan, what do you think they did on Thursday nights?
Yeah. Banged. Final recommendations. Jackie, let's start with you.
I'm going to give it a do. I was super entertained. It was funny, inappropriate, but not so that you were offended.
Right. It's
But
not uncomfortable,
yeah,
inappropriate. It's not like
you
a
realize-
podcast hoster calling for the mass rape of one of the characters.
You
It's not
realize.
that level of
Or
uncomfortable.
shooting dead
Shut up.
bodies out of a tube.
Just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, Hawkeye.
Shut up, Lionel.
Yeah, she was zip it.
Fucking chew you in the face. Yeah, I absolutely thought it was hilarious. I loved it. I'm going to give it an awesome do.
Cool. Sam?
I give it a do too. It's just so weird that I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a little dry in the middle. I'm gonna give it that.
There's a couple long staring scenes to
Yeah.
fill time.
They end every scene with as many frames as they had make it into the end of every end cut shot. They really had to stretch. But yeah, it is a fun movie. I like it a lot, and especially the second time. I think it was actually more fun the second time.
I think
So
it might have been for
definitely-
me too.
I think it's a definite do because the first time you're just like so taken by how bad it is,
Mm-hmm.
and then that second time around you're like, God, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I really like this movie. I would put it above Samurai Cop.
Oh, absolutely.
I would not put it above Miami Connection.
No.
But right in between those two,
Yeah.
I believe that this movie should be a bigger deal, and I think it should be more talked about.
Yeah.
Because it is a blast, and it stinks. And it's everything we show up for in bad films, right?
Yeah, and it just
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
it has that weird X factor that like, close your eyes, it's Eddie Murphy.
Right.
How did that happen?
Yeah, absolutely. And how did it not be in every top 10 film list? Or not every, but like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like it should have come up.
This gets no mention.
None.
It needs this thing needs some run. So
Yeah.
go watch it. Tell your friends.
It's on Prime. It's
Yeah.
free.
Watch this movie and tell your friends and give it some run.
Yeah, absolutely. Hawkeye. All right, we got some listener feedback this week. Actually, we have a lot because we've been building it up.
Is it a metric fuck ton?
It's a plethora, you might say.
Yes,
Do
something
you
be about
know-
me.
Do you actually know what a plethora is?
How heavy? Say I was too heavy plethora. First from listener Patrick. He says, hello again. Walking through the local pawn shop, I discovered a compilation DVD with a bunch of old Grindhouse movies on it, and the first two I watched were Stinker Gold. I just wanted to suggest these two films to you guys, The Pink Angels and The Babysitter from 1969.
I have that. Pack.
Do you? Okay,
Yep.
nice. Have you watched those?
Yep.
Nice.
Pink Angels is wild. I don't know. neither one of Babysitter is on the verge of being an episode. Pink Angels is Wild Hogs with Tim Allen and all those guys, done previously with B-listers. It's a good time.
Nice. It's on Prime, right, too. Alan says. So check those out.
Came in the same pack as Malibu Beach and Van Nuys Boulevard.
New listener, and I'm going to fuck this up. I apologize in advance, but I believe his name is Bjornar. He says, "Hello, I have just discovered your podcast and I love it. Skipped some episodes, maybe I'll go back to them. Just done the Speed Zone episode. I got the DVD years ago. I think it's a silly and good movie. So bleh on you, Jackie."
I didn't say I didn't like it.
You did.
Okay, well, looking back on it now, I think it's pretty good, Bjorn.
Bjarnar. Listener Amon says, "Hi, I love the year in review as I basically get many episodes in one. Thank you for letting me see how awesome Speed Racer is. It is one of my favorite movies now. Also, Sam, Titan Master Race." Is that a Destiny shout out right there?
I think that might be a Destiny shout out. We might have a clanmate here.
Keep up the awesome work. P.S. It is awesome that you have so many episodes I can go back and listen to. Jack B, good listener Jack B.
Hi, Jack.
He said
Hi, Jack.
He sent his year in review. You ask, and I'll deliver. The top 10 bad movies I watched this year. Pass Through, Neil Breen's most recent movie, and arguably his least funny. Breen plays an owl or AI, I'm not sure, who has come from the future to kill all the bad people. Nice.
Huh.
Breen has started to experiment with artsy shots, and there's a long green screen sequence that is one of the funniest things he's ever done. Not as good as his others, but it still keeps you laughing. Number 9, Last Action Hero. Number 8, Guardians. Essentially rushes the Avengers. The dub sounds like it was written by a third grader and delivered by a text-to-speech program. The plot is off the rails. They do try to keep the Avengers in 90 minutes without establishing any of the characters beforehand like Marvel did. And a half-man, half-bear carries around a giant machine gun on his back.
That sounds awesome. Jinx.
Number 7, Double Down, Neil Breen. Number 6, Pet Sematary. Number 5, Father's Day, an Astron 6 movie where a demon hunter, gay prostitute, and priest try to kill a demon rapist killer. Lots of gore and violence, as well as a lot of boobs.
Astron.
Father's Day.
We need to get them on the program at some
that'd
point.
be nice. Number 4, Sleepwalkers. Number 3, No Holds Barred. Number 2, The Room. My second time seeing it, which is a surprise from Jack B. And when I first saw it 5 years ago, I was too distracted by how bad it was to find it funny. Number 1. We have not seen this.
Oh, really?
Suburban Sasquatch.
I've heard of it.
What?
No one involved in this knows how to make a movie. It reaches Breen and Wazal levels of terribleness and incompetence. No discernible plot, terrible acting, ridiculously bad CGI, and the director thinking he's making a piece of art makes this one of the best bad movies I've ever seen.
Well, I guess I'll have to give that a try.
High praise.
And Jack, you really need to watch Templar Nation, buddy. So we want to hear what you think about that one.
I think Jack has watched Templar Nation, actually. His top 3 movies he watched last year, the best of 2017 from him. Isle of Dogs.
I don't think I saw that one.
No, that's it was actually 2018. That just came out. What's his name? Awesome director. Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah.
PTA.
Man, I was nervous about that movie.
Paul W.
Because it's animated.
Wes Anderson's animated movies have been great.
Oh, it's Wes Anderson, not Paul Thomas Anderson. Thomas Anderson.
PTA.
Is,
no. Yeah, if you saw Fantastic Mr. Fox,
right?
He does a good job with the kids' movie. It's just that most kids don't like it.
Number 2, Princess Mononoke, one of the best fantasy films I've ever seen, and I think it could have won an Oscar if it had been released a few years later after the Oscars created the Best Animated Feature Award.
Yeah, it would have. It probably should have been in the running anyway. Mononoke's okay. Currently, Nazca and the Valley of the Wind is available in its original version domestically here now and in Western countries, so give that one a look. Anybody that likes
cool guys, they like guys.
It's fucking a Tomo, I think. I just gotta make sure. I don't want to fuck this one up. Hold on for a second. I'm pretty sure it's a Tomo. God damn it. No, it's Miyazaki. I don't even have to look it up.
Okay, say it. Say it like you're not an idiot.
Hold on. I just got to make sure it's Miyazaki and not Otomo.
Oh, it's Jeff Stevens. Huh.
Hey, go forward, phone. Yep. Okay. I think it's been about 10 years since it's been out, but nobody's really noticing it. But Nazca and the Valley of Wind by me. If you like Miyazaki, really revisit the remastered version of that. It's incredible.
All right. And his number one movie that he saw, because he's smart and has good taste and understands the finer details
Guillermo's
of filmmaking.
business.
The Shape of Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right on right there. Thank you guys for all your emails and Twitter shout outs. Email us at talk@stinkermadness.com. We love to hear from you guys.
I also liked the voicemails.
Yeah, the voicemail.
When are you fuckers going to leave us another voicemail? Those are fun.
Somebody call us.
Yeah, the voicemails are fun. You can blast the shit out of us too.
Right?
Yeah,
and,
I like those.
And it's audio that we don't actually have to do anything. Like you guys, it's you. So I just copy it in, and we don't actually have to sound smart for a few seconds.
And I just want to say welcome, Bjornar.
Bjarnar.
Welcome.
Yeah. We've got to move on. We've got a film story, and it is the real deal. This is, people ask me all the time, you know,
on the street,
people are talking
at the grocery store.
They say, hey, Justin, I like this film story thing that you're doing where you read a story from history or mystery. Which is it? Is it a history or mystery? Well, in this case, it's both.
It's both a history and a
Yeah.
mystery? Wow, because I had been hearing some shit on the street too.
Oh, yeah? Well,
I was at the gas station. They're like, you can't park like that.
Well, I hope this one is as good as Peg Leg Annie.
Peg and Whistle. Yeah. Here we go. I read a story, and you guys don't know what the fuck it is about. Gary DeVore was born on September 17th, 1941.
Ooh.
I know nothing of his childhood. There's zero information about it, but I do know, as an adult, he started out his career as a truck driver. He drove truck. I like trucking.
But not lot lizards.
Not lot
lizards and not Convoy, because it's just too goddamn boring.
Oh, Convoy sucks. He aspired to be a writer, work as a writer, and got that chance when he started writing for television. In the early to late 60s, Gary started writing for shows like The Newlywed Game, hosted by possible secret agent Super Dragon Chuck Barris. I almost said Chuck Norris.
How can you write for that show? Isn't it just ad-lib?
Oh, no.
No.
They write a lot.
Yeah, so there's no such thing as that.
Even if they're going to give you spontaneity, they write you into spontaneous corners, say.
And if you didn't have something for Chuck Barris to keep his mind focused on,
he would kill the Germans.
Right, he would kill all the Germans. And then do a bunch of coke on their corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he didn't. Maybe it was all in his mind. I don't know.
Not sure.
To say
Not
George
sure.
Clooney's the only guy that would know. He wrote for the Steve Allen Show and Tempo, which I believe, but don't quote me, was a BBC documentary program with one episode written by Orson Welles even.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So good company. Apparently, DeVore was quite the man about town, as in 1969 he married Maria Cole, the mother of Natalie Cole.
Oh, really?
That Maria Cole, Nat King Cole's ex-wife. The pair ran an inn in Vermont until their divorce in 1978. He then was married to a Sandy Newton for 4 years, went on to date Janet Jackson, and then married Claudia Christian from 1988 to 1992. Claudia was best known for her role as Commander Susan Ivanova on Babylon 5.
Yes.
Yet I know her best as the voice of Desdemona, the leader of the Synth Underground Railroad in Fallout 4, and of course, police psychologist Susan Riley in Maniac Cop 2.
Ooh.
DeVore married his fourth and final wife, Wendy, in 1996, who was a television actress herself and possibly one of the accusers of Bill Cosby.
Oh, my God.
It's everything about this guy is connected. Like, we're going to get even further into connections.
James Burke connections shit.
Right. And you don't even know what he did yet. who he is.
Well, he's got to be somebody cool. I mean, he married Janet Jackson.
Well, he didn't marry Janet Jackson. He dated Janet Jackson.
Oh.
He just hit it and then realized, bitch, you're crazy.
I'm going to go marry a Babylon 5 actress.
Sometimes they talk, him and Timberlake talk late at night because they're Eskimo brothers.
Ooh, yeah. You think? You think he boned Janet Jackson?
No, I don't think Timberlake did.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't he, though? That's a good point.
That's like
She
a
was already
thing.
married to the love of her
It
life.
doesn't matter.
I have faith in people.
But she's been. I didn't think she
Faith
was.
in people can't bang. People can't bang
I
because
didn't
you
think
have faith
Janet
in them.
Jackson's ever been married.
I don't think she has either.
I think she is married. She married after her dad died.
Well, yeah, Timberlake was way before that.
Yeah.
It was the Super Bowl business when he ripped her boob onto TV,
Mm.
which is like saying, "I hit that."
Boom. Check
to
it out.
America.
Check it out. Check it out, Merca.
He's like,
Okay, I'm going to stand corrected on that one
I'm
then.
only like 21. I hit that.
Here's a NERP with some weird shit on it. Now let's back up. In 1980, Gary wrote his first script for a full-length movie, The Dogs of War, with Christopher Walken and a backflipping mouse.
And of course, we cannot forget that the same actor that played Chocolate Moose from
Top Secret, yeah.
is also in Dogs of War, playing the same character only in a serious role. It's incredible.
In 1981, he wrote Backroads with Tommy Lee Jones and Sally Field, subsequently prompting him to be the best man at Tommy Lee Jones' wedding to Kimberly Chloe, mother of his only 2 children.
Huh.
Best man at Tommy Lee Jones!
So he might know Al Gore and Berkeley Braid.
Why is that?
Breathed.
Oh, because they were
in the same flat at Harvard.
Dormants, yeah. In 1986, DeVore wrote his big one, his magnum opus, Raw Deal, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah. And you got Belushi in there, too.
Yeah.
God, I feel bad. I don't even know.
Oh, wait, that's Red Heat. I fucked that up. Raw Deal's just
No, it is just Schwaz, yeah.
it's just Schwaz.
I
You're thinking
don't
of Red
know
Heat.
any of these movies.
You've
Raw
never
Deal's
seen
fun.
Raw Deal with
No,
Schwaz?
I've never seen any
That's
of
Oh.
these.
the one where he goes
Yeah.
to the logging camp in a Jeep is the beginning of it, and it's ridiculous.
Oh, it's awesome. It's total action bullshit. Allegedly, Arnold and Gary became very close friends following the film.
I've heard tale of everyone that meets Schwaz and Schwaz likes working with becomes great friends.
Right.
You listen to these DVD commentaries with Schwaz on them, and he just seems like the nicest man that everyone loves.
The same year, possible future episode Running Scared with Gregory Hines and Bill Crystal was penned by Gary with the help of Jimmy Houston.
Oh, really?
Next came Showdown in Little Tokyo,
Yeah.
Passenger 57,
Oh,
Pentathlon with Lundgren,
Pentathlon's fun.
Time Cop, Sudden Death, also with Van Damme,
Yeah.
and lastly, The Relic in 1997. This guy is royalty when it comes to writing shitty films.
Yeah, he's almost as good as Cohen, Larry
He's
Cohen.
a big deal.
Yeah.
In the first few months of their marriage to Wendy, Wendy started noticing some suspicious phone calls coming in. From the motherfucking CIA.
Oh, eat shit, Chuck Barris.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Maybe this means that Chuck Barris isn't lying.
Let's go
Whoa.
further down this rabbit hole.
Oh, my God.
Gary told her that he often got phone calls from government agencies and to just ignore them. Take a message, tell them I'm out. At first she was concerned, but found out a lot of people in Hollywood had these connections with the CIA and knew things that will never be made public, end quote, from Wendy. Gary wanted to make the transition from writer to director and so finished writing his debut, The Big Steal. He told friends that it would be, and I quote, the hardest hitting film studios have ever seen, featuring disturbing details about the U.S. invasion of Panama.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. The script told the story of American operatives robbing a Panamanian bank to cover up for something much more serious. That seriousness, the real-life alleged stash of sex tapes featuring top-ranking U.S. officials filmed by budding porn director Manuel Noriega.
Wait, no. That's okay. You just led me down a road that was a little bumpy.
Uh-huh.
It was a little weird. I wanted to get to the end of it. And you dropped a piano on me?
Manuel Pineapple Face.
Pineapple Face was doing the pornos?
So apparently, now this is all allegedly based off of journalistic and stories and things, but
anecdotal evidence.
He was running a honey trap where he would bring guys in, film them banging prostitutes, which sounds very familiar to a certain dossier, and use that footage as blackmail to get his way. And this is what this whole thing is about. Fucking blackmail.
Well, you just ruined it. I hadn't put that together yet.
Oh, you didn't see that coming?
Well,
Shut
I
the
guess
fuck up.
when you said Panama, I'm thinking Van Halen.
Yeah,
They
me
must
too.
Have
That
some
song's bitching.
real hot chicks down there. Otherwise, they wouldn't write a song about it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they got, I believe Dom likes to go to Panama because they've got those, like, butt skirts, where your butt's out. Yeah.
Panama!
I went to Cuba. It was sweet. I went to Panama. I had a hard on the whole time. I couldn't stop.
Turns
I had to hide in
out
my room.
a guy with really bad acne that's a dictator filmed me and then sold a bunch of drugs, and maybe I'm going to get murdered later. I don't know.
Who's to say?
We have to break there, guys. This is going to be a two-parter at least. Come back next week.
And see where the pieces of the piano fall.
Indeed.
Really?
Yep. Sorry. We gotta come back next week when Sam does America 3000.
America 3000, and I
Nice.
believe we will be guesting Sean.
Cool. Get to the chopper. Visit us at www.stinkermadness.com. Follow Stinker Madness on Twitter at Stinker Madness. Please rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Thank you for listening, and get to the chopper.